Alright, hello everyone. It is Ali Revenge Raid, and here we go. Alright. So we have... Better put that away before I have an accident. Good thing I looked. We have stone walls. We have another one of these bases. It seems like every base now is covered in wood and rocks. Okay, so chopper has nothing. This is a bad sign. This almost makes me want to just leave and not even bother with it. Nothing. No chopper. I'll do a quick look around and then I guess I'll start right now trying to look in these windows. It's so dark in there. I want to say it's dark in there because I'm looking at level 4 flooring. Which almost makes me feel like I'm going to pop one of these walls and discover that there is metal right on the other side of them and nothing else. I'm already feeling like this base is just going to be a big tease. Alright, well, let's see what happens. And I have really no good plan on how to enter this. Usually you want to avoid doors. People will put little kind of like extra defense right there. So there'll be like an extra little honeycomb. I'm actually leaning towards right here. Hopefully that rock's not a problem. See if I regret it. Boom. Nice. What a wonderful base. Who even dreams up making something like this? This is so bizarre. Okay, so we have 2 small boxes and 3 more. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the most ridiculous base I've seen. It's just right up there. Okay. Ooh, magazine. That's my second mag. I'm hearing people are getting tons and tons of those magazines. So far, I'm only hearing that people are getting the Pinewood magazines, though. They're not getting any of the other ones. And if I could get some of the Winter Zone ones, that would be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and grab you no matter what. I'll come back for the rest later. But if I could get the jackpots that other people are getting with those magazines, that would be so nice. Engine part, grab that for now. Getting a circuit nowadays is so much different than it was just a couple months ago. Okay, red tickets. The loot is not awful so far, but it's not spectacular by any stretch. A little bit of meat. Okay, I'll take care of this wave. So, I'll talk about that dog crate in a minute, but, oops. Let me just take care of this first. Okay. Nothing. Oh, that's too bad. What are we going to take? We got some first aid kits, and yeah. Alright, so go ahead and plop this in here. I mean, I'll just read that. That's kind of dumb. I'll read it. It is better to it's better to save these until later, you know, when it gets harder, but it's already extremely hard to get a level. And I am under the opinion that I'm going to be getting a stack of these on a raid soon anyway, so I'm not worried about it, especially these. Let's see what we get. I haven't had one of these in a while. Yeah, okay. When I get that big stack of 100 mags, I'll be not caring. Okay, so I'm just going to go die, and I'll come back, and I'll talk about that dog crate when I get back. Looks like I'm about to die right now. So this is my second raid with my skulls pattern. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it. It's kind of hard to see the skull from this point of view, but it's definitely better than my nuclear one. I've had that for so long, it's getting a little old. And I didn't bother to put away any of my stuff. Okey-doke. Excuse me. So I'm back at my base. This thing keeps churning away. I keep feeding the phones in there. I haven't been having the best results with them, but they're moving along. I've got 2 circuits so far. I'm just going to keep them in there until I get them put all away. Excuse me, until I get all wake up. Until I get all the phones used up, so I can see what 300 phones equals. Put this away in here. That's it on my C4 right there. I'm down to seven C4s, so they are going fast, so fast. It's going to be not that long before I'm going to raids, and it's just like, oh, can't raid this one, oh well. And while I'm here, I'll also point out that I did get my trap sprung again, apparently. I really need to get that gunsmith bench out, but it won't move still. In fact, let me test this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they fixed it. I can move it. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Well, let me fix this, so that'll help out a lot. So right now, I'm getting my trap refilled. Let me move you to here. Although you never want to have a chest up against a wall like that. So I'll do that, and then... So yeah, my base is getting wrecked right now, and that sucks. Takes a lot of wood to fix it all from this trap being sprung, but I have a plan to make that a little bit stronger, especially now that I can move this. Let's turn you that way. Cool. Cool beans. What do I need to bring here? So... There you are. Do I need another weapon? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm already like lost track of where I'm at. I don't need any health. I don't need any food. I don't need any armor. So let's head on back. I did not get any gas. Okay, so here's my stuff. I mean, your stuff should usually be there. I usually just put things in my in the chest inside just to be safe, because I have gone on 1 or 2 raids where my body was gone when I came back, but that was from doing oddball things. Let's see, we'll break this. Nothing. Oh, we only really got... Am I missing something? There's 2 campfires. Sorry, I don't remember if there was something else around here. I don't remember if there was a workbench that was outside. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to break these 2 fires, and it might be all I can do. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'll just kill the 3rd wave, and I don't even know if it's possible to spawn the big one at this point with what I got. And I got no heals equipped. That's not very smart. I get a little distance. Play it safe. The M16 is so slow compared to the AK. Any day now. Oh, you're walking into a tree. Cool. Alright, so we'll just pick through real quick here. Oh, I didn't even notice this. That's so cool. I get that tunnel vision sometimes. I'll eat this. I might be taking this M16 back just to sacrifice again. That's a good thing. That's that. Let's go ahead and put this here, and we'll take you and some slim pickings, that's for sure. A little tape. A little meat over the axe, and that was it. That is it. I haven't even put anything in the chopper yet, and I'm like already like, okay, I got everything. Pretty weak. Let's take you, and you. Okie doke. I guess, I mean, I could walk around and pick up rocks and make axes and chop down some trees. I mean, I've never treated a raid like a farming zone before. Might as well take that. I guess. Alright, well, that's it. So, the only other thing is I can really... Some people are commenting about how I should be using this to pull the big one in. And yeah, you can do that, and there will be some instances where this is useful. If I ever get another open base, which those might be completely eliminated now from raids. I mean, I don't see a lot of them anymore, or they're very rare. I mean, you used to get them all the time, big open base. And the open base, the technique was, I learned this one from Doomerus, was that you basically, you kill everything but the big one, and then you run off the map on the far side of your chopper, and then when you come back in, you run around, you maybe kite them around a ATV or something once to get a little bit of distance, and you smack your chest that's softened up, and you immediately hit take all and run off the map. And if you do it right, you won't get hit. I mean, it's a little tricky, but you know, the goal is to never get hit. You run in, you hit take all, you run off the map, and then you don't even look. You just take all, and then you delete everything that you don't want, and then you run back in and do it again and again and again and again. Because the goal is, if you're getting hit, it's bad. Even one hit per time you come inside, that's bad. It doesn't take long before he's going to get you. Sometimes you can't avoid it. Sometimes you're going to get hit. So the problem is that if you come in here, what happens is that you have to wait for him to teleport in, and then you run out. And that's one time you're going to get hit. And then you run over to a chest, and you strike it, and then you open it, and you grab something, and then when you come out, he's teleported you and hit you again. Then you got to run off and then repeat the process. And then you run back in. And so it's 2 hits every time you go to a chest. Unless the chests are really close to this dog crate, then you're not gonna be able to do it without getting hit twice every single time. That last raid I did, I was only getting hit once. I ran him off the map. I ran inside. I ran over to the room that had the chest. I would pop open a chest. I'd maybe get another one, and then he'd come in, he'd hit me once, and I'd run out and repeat the process. So that was just one hit versus two. So I don't recommend doing this trick unless it's a very particular base, an open base, or the dog crate is like right next to a bunch of chests or something. I mean, that's the only time I can see that being useful. So that's my opinion on it. That might change depending on future bases I get, but right now I think that's the way that works. So, where are we? All right, well, that's all I'm getting on this one. Short of chopping down trees, I'm not going to bother doing that. I don't need the XP anymore. There's no point in like getting the big one here and killing off his guys anymore. All that stuff's useless to me now. So we're heading out. Okay, so I'm back at my base, and that's it for my loot. It's, pretty awful. I'll be honest. This is a pretty bad raid. But the good thing is, I'm clicking on it. I'm up to 3 skulls, at least for another 6 hours. So I'm not going to get around to doing this anytime soon, especially with the dealer. Yeah, I only need 1 more rep point. Yay! So all I can do is hope for another revenge raid tomorrow just to keep this thing alive. The only other thing I really wanted to add was I keep getting asked a lot about the suicide trick and how it works and stuff. So the way it works is you should 100% guaranteed be able to go to a base and die 1 time. Whether it's starvation, spikes, or the zombies, any which way you die, you should be able to go back after making as much noise as you want 1 time. If you if the big one does come, then it's pretty much going to be a gone base. I mean, there's all kinds of exceptions and weird things that happen. So I'm not saying this is an absolute rule, but you can make up to like 99 noise and die any which way and go back. I have heard people say that they've died from those zombies or different things and they've not been able to come back. But I've also heard other people say, no, that works just fine. And in my experience, it's always worked fine. You can always die and go back 1 time, no matter your noise, as long as it's under 100%. Anything you do in between dying and going back to the base can cause problems. So always die, go straight back to the base. Don't log out no matter what, or you'll definitely lose it. But even like going to chopper events and other things, I don't know if anybody of you experimented with that. I don't even bother, because a couple times that I've done odd things like that, it's caused problems. So I don't recommend it. I think other people might do it, and they might recommend that, they might leave in the comments that, yeah, that's okay, go ahead and do that. So, we'll see what other people say on that. You can go to a base and scout it. You can check out what's there as long as you don't make any noise and leave and go back home, and then come back and make noise and do the suicide trick and then go back. I mean, that has worked for me recently. I haven't checked it in the last update or 2. I did do that once after somebody was telling me that didn't work. I tried it and it did work. So scouting the base, making no noise, driving back home, and then going and doing the suicide trick on the next attempt has worked for me recently. You should usually always have your body there, but to be safe, the safest thing to do is to take everything off and put it in the chest that you've opened up already. I always try to do that. I didn't do it on this one. But if something bad does happen and your body just disappears, but the raid's still there, you're going to be in trouble. So, and then I get asked this all the time, but why do you take a normal backpack on the first trip? And it's because 4 or 5 times I have lost raids due to various reasons. I go there, I do my thing, I leave my body, whatever, and then something happens, whether it's an update error or whatever, and I've lost the raid. So I always bring my military backpack on the second trip, not the first one. It's just simply safer. It also, taking a regular backpack means that you can load up a bunch of axes and stuff, leave it at the base. If you decide that the base is something you can fully loot, maybe you're doing the despawn big one trick or something's going on where you're able to really wreck that base, then on your second trip you bring your military backpack and you load that puppy up with all kinds of axes. It is more efficient to bring wood and stone, pine wood and stone, to make axes, so bringing stacks of those sometimes helps. I mean, it's pretty rare lately that I ever get to do that. In the good old days, I did that all the time, but it doesn't happen much anymore. So, you know, those are the two reasons to not bring a military backpack on your first try. I mean, on a raid like this, I didn't even need to do the suicide trick. I could have just brought a military backpack, but you just never know. You never know what you're going to get. So I try to play it safe. I always try to get the most I can on every raid. And that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and post this. And I have another regular raid I did last night, and I will be posting that shortly thereafter. And hopefully I get all the rest of these zombies spawned into my trap here so that they stop destroying everything. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.